deep within the misty rainforests of Africa, a powerful creature moves with quiet intelligence and immense strength. This is the gorilla, the largest primate on Earth. But their story didn't start here. It began over 10 million years ago, when ancient apes embarked on a long, winding evolutionary journey that would shape these gentle giants of the forest. To truly understand the gorilla, we have to travel back in time, deep into the evolutionary past we all share. Let's rewind the clock to the Miocene epoch, about 10 to 12 million years ago. Africa was a sprawling, lush jungle, teeming with an incredible diversity of ape species. It was during this vibrant era that the family tree of the great apes began to branch out. Scientists believe that gorillas, humans, and chimpanzees all share a common ancestor that lived in these very forests. Then, around 8 million years ago, a crucial split occurred. The evolutionary line that would eventually lead to gorillas diverged from the one that would give rise to humans and our closest living relatives, the chimpanzees. The earliest ancestors of gorillas likely looked quite different from the magnificent animals we see today. They were probably smaller, but they were already developing the key traits needed for a life in the dense forest. Powerful arms for climbing, and a diet that was increasingly focused on leaves and fruit. These early pioneers were laying the groundwork for the future kings of the jungle. Over millions of years, these early apes continued to adapt and change, spreading across the continent. This led to the evolution of the distinct gorilla species we recognize today. There are two main branches on the gorilla family tree. First, there's the eastern gorilla, which you'll find in the mountains and lowlands of Central Africa. This species includes the world-famous mountain gorilla, creature of high altitudes, living in the misty Virunga Mountains, and the eastern lowland gorilla. The second branch is the western gorilla, which makes its home in the dense, humid rainforests of West and Central Africa. This group also has its own subspecies, like the Cross River gorilla and the western lowland gorilla. The western lowland gorilla is the most widespread and is the type you're most likely to see in zoos around the world. Each of these groups, shaped by their unique environments, tells a different chapter of the gorilla's evolutionary story, showcasing nature's incredible ability to specialize and adapt. Now, let's talk about that incredible physique. The gorilla's powerful body is a true masterpiece of evolution, sculpted over millennia for survival in the forest. Their broad chest, which houses a massive heart and lungs, their incredibly muscular arms, and their powerful jaws are all built for a life among the trees and undergrowth. One of their most distinctive features is how they move. Gorillas are famous for knuckle walking. This unique form of locomotion is a brilliant adaptation. It allows them to support their heavy bodies while on the move. But it also keeps their hands and fingers free and nimble for tasks like gathering food or caring for their young. Unlike their human cousins who are omnivores, gorillas are almost exclusively herbivores. Their diet consists of a tough mix of leaves, stems, pith, fruit, and bamboo. To handle this fibrous fare, they evolve massive jaw muscles and specialized teeth that can crush and grind even the toughest vegetation. Paired with a slow metabolism, this diet allows them to conserve energy, a crucial advantage in an environment where food availability can fluctuate with the seasons. But physical strength is only half the picture. The evolution of gorillas is just as much about their social lives as it is about their bodies. Gorillas are highly social animals, living in stable, cohesive family groups called troops. These groups are typically led by a single dominant adult male, known as a silverback. You can recognize him by the striking patch of silver hair on his back, which appears as he reaches full maturity. This social structure wasn't an accident. It evolved as a highly effective strategy for survival. Living in a group provides protection against predators, allows for cooperative foraging, and creates a safe environment for raising young. Within this social world, communication is absolutely vital. Gorillas use a complex array of vocalizations, body postures, facial expressions, and of course, the famous chest-beating display. This isn't just random noise. It's a sophisticated language used to maintain group harmony, warn off rivals, and express a wide range of social cues. These complex behaviors are a direct reflection of the gorilla's high intelligence and emotional depth traits they share with their closest relatives, including us. The mind of a gorilla is a truly fascinating place. Far from being simple brutes, these animals display an incredible range of emotions that we can easily recognize. Joy, curiosity, fear, sadness, and even what appears to be grief when a family member is lost. Their intelligence is equally impressive. Scientific studies and observations have shown that gorillas are capable of remarkable cognitive feats. They can use tools, for example, using sticks to gauge the depth of water or to help them forage for insects. Some gorillas in captivity have demonstrated the ability to recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of self-awareness that is rare in the animal kingdom. Perhaps most famously, some gorillas, like the legendary Koko, have learned to communicate with humans using a modified form of sign language, developing vocabularies of hundreds of words. This capacity for learning, problem-solving, and complex communication likely co-evolved with their social lives. As their groups became more complex, so did the need for advanced cognitive skills, the very same evolutionary pressures that helped shape the human mind. For millions of years, the gorilla's evolutionary journey was a story of success and adaptation. But in the modern era, they face an unprecedented threat: us. Human activities have pushed all species and subspecies of gorilla to the brink of extinction. The primary threats are habitat loss, as forests are cleared for agriculture, and logging, poaching for the bushmeat trade, and the spread of diseases, some of which can be transmitted from humans. The eastern gorilla is now critically endangered, the mountain gorilla population numbering just over 1,000 individuals. Western gorillas are also critically endangered, with their populations declining rapidly. This is a tragedy not just for the gorillas, but for the entire planet. But there is hope. Dedicated conservation efforts are underway, led by courageous scientists, rangers, and local communities who are working tirelessly to protect these magnificent animals. By creating national parks, running anti-poaching patrols, and engaging in community-based conservation and ecotourism, they are fighting to give gorillas a future. Gorilla that survives carries within it a genetic legacy stretching back millions of years, an irreplaceable link in the story of life on Earth. From those ancient ancestors swinging through Miocene jungles to the mighty silverbacks that rule the rainforest today, the story of the gorilla is a powerful saga of strength, intelligence, and a deep connection to the natural world. Their evolution is a testament to resilience, a masterclass in adaptation. But it's also a mirror, reflecting a part of our own evolutionary history. Protecting them isn't just about saving an animal, it's about preserving a part of ourselves, a living link to a world that we are rapidly losing. Their story is a profound reminder that we are all connected, and that their fate is ultimately tied to our own. This is the incredible story of the evolution of gorillas, the gentle giants of the forest. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. If you found this story as fascinating as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. We'll see you next time.